back to another video. Tazveerform here. Reacts to Calisthenics videos. Last 2 days ago we had geek climbers, maths, physics stuff, man. That just destroyed my brain, man. Cos, tan, theta, I don't know what that means. 60 kg, whatever. But then that's another topic. I hope you guys have seen that video. If you're not, check in the description. There's links to that. And if you want to know my trial time journey, it's out. I have achieved in just 1 week with a new climber regimen. You can just check it out, man. But now we have Zdeněk Latil. Zdeněk Latil thinks calisthenics, the sports, can disappear. Why? Because I can also feel it. But let me just see what he says, then I'll talk about mine. I'm saying it might disappear because of the moves, man. Some people can't achieve it and just quit. But there is always going to be a bigger fish out there who's going to learn these moves for 50, 30 years and still, you know, stay at the top or something. 50 years? No, that's not something.
Calisthenics has been with us for a long time. All the way from Spartan warriors at around 600 BC practicing calisthenics exercises to Shaolin monks. Fast forward to Friedrich Ludwig John, who at the beginning of the 19th century in Berlin started this program for students, which focused on outdoor physical exercising. Along with that, he invented a balancing beam, a horizontal bar, parallel bars and rings, which became the standard equipment for gymnastics. 100 years later, calisthenics started to be used to prepare men for war. And later on in the World War II, the focus on these bodyweight exercises was even more emphasized. Since then, this style of training has established its place in military. But for all of us, the real beginning of calisthenics was in 2008.
Oh yeah!
Thanks to Hannibal for King and his famous video, which showed the possibility of building a nice physique for free, which was really appealing to many people, and so it became mainstream quite fast. On this new trend jumped a few of today's calisthenics legends like chrisheria, Frank Medrano or Bar Brothers, spreading this style of exercising to even more people. With the sport growing and the humans' competitiveness, it didn't take long for the first calisthenics competitions to appear. And so with those also came new really strong athletes. Victor Kamenov, Andrei Arlovsky, Daniel Slizans, Eric Ortiz, Kaji Atarov, brothers Rosenbergs or Osvaldo Lugones, for example. These guys took calisthenics from competing with muscle-ups in the early stages to a whole new level, which we all know today. And with them being active, the calisthenics hype was still rising. But nothing lasts forever, and so when the most famous athletes became older and pretty much accomplished what they wanted, they started to either quit their competing careers or take a break. And I feel this pretty much caused calisthenics to lose its soul and hype and slowly start dying. You might ask that why would calisthenics end after those athletes which quit the game, when there will be always someone new? That's true, but I feel like the whole calisthenics competing scene was built mainly about these athletes, and so taking them away will cause almost like the collapse of the whole sport. They weren't just some random athletes, but each one of them was in some kind of way special. Either he brought a new move to the competitions, created his own style, or the overall appearance made him special. In the most cases, this we couldn't say about nowadays athletes. Of course, this isn't their mistake, because everything has its ceiling. You can maybe progress to one finger, one arm full planche, but that's pretty much it. Or you wanna progress to the no hands planche? Pretty much every static or dynamic move has been already discovered and performed. Therefore, inventing now a new move is close to impossible, and so becoming famous this way too. These days you won't be special by performing a full planche, because I can right now open Instagram and discover another like 20 guys doing full planche, full Maltese and all these hard moves, which makes them kind of like almost worthless. The hype when somebody did full planche or full Maltese is gone, at least for me.
Oh yeah.
As I said, Lizans, La Rosa or Victor had style and were unique. we all remember the backyard sessions Lysans did with his squad, having fun and sharing it with us. This is something that I kinda miss with today's athletes. Because, yeah, they are strong, and that's cool, but that's pretty much it. For example, Lever. Yeah, he can do a full planche on his thumbs, but for me personally, it doesn't impress me that much. Same with Stefan, for example. Just another strong guy. Well, I don't know them that much, so you can correct me, but that's what I feel when I check their Instagrams. Simply, everybody is strong, but they miss that something which will make them pop out from the rest. Without that, the calisthenics will be just about strong guys being later on replaced by another strong guys. I would demonstrate this with the last street workout ultimate battles, where well-known Lysans or Eric appeared, but who the hell is Gustavo, Kuate or Tavares? I never heard of them, and that's maybe one of the reasons why I stopped watching competitions. For me, nowadays competitions consist of some random dudes that I don't know. Maybe they are famous in their country and that's okay, but this way will nobody become a new Larosa. As mentioned, in today's competitions appear only random guys. And this is a big problem, because this way competitions will close themselves and they will be only for the very small calisthenics core community. Even when you look at the views of these videos, you can tell that the interest in calisthenics competitions drastically dropped. Competitions themselves don't help at all, because most of the times you compete only for some sort of trophy, which at the end of the day is worthless. Because, you know, it won't pay you your bills. It used to be a lot better, because, for example, in 2015, Daniels won 100,000 rubles, which was something like $1,650, which was pretty good for a 15-year-old boy, but now, not that much to be able to live of it. This is maybe why I often hear that calisthenics and mainly calisthenics competitions are only for young people. And I think it's kinda true, because only young people without any responsibility can compete just for trophies, which won't pay you anything. You can maybe sell it on eBay, but I think nobody will buy it.
Nobody will buy it, man.
Making people to be interested in calisthenics is hard, because I feel that still many people, thanks to someone, think that it is just an easier way to exercise, with which you can build muscles. People don't know how hard it is a full planche or front lever. They will be impressed more by handstand, because I would say that everybody at least once in their childhood tried handstand. And after hitting the ground with their head, they realized how hard it is. With this knowledge and mindset, making them watch competitions is nearly impossible. And making them even start doing calisthenics is a battle you can't win. When average guy wanna start working out and maybe become big, he would choose the fastest, easiest and over the years very well tested approach, which is the weightlifting. You could say that calisthenics today is famous, but I think that still if you will tell someone that you work out, he will immediately think of you lifting weights. With how calisthenics looks like now, even if you would manage to spread it to the general population more, I believe the interest would after some time decrease too, when they would see over and over the same things. So in my opinion, calisthenics will have to drastically change in order to be interesting, otherwise it will keep dying, and as you know, when someone is in coma for a long time, the chances of bringing him back to life are really low.
I mean, I get the point what he's trying to say here, but then I always say that at the end of the day, it's just you versus you. So as long as you're happy with your moves, keep doing it. If there's a person who's trying to do it for public and he's not even happy with his own sport, bro, just leave the sport alone, man. This sport is just about you versus you. It's not about you versus the public or the world. Just leave them alone. Just do your work. Just do volume, whatever you want to do. Just keep going, you know, start doing matches, whatever you want to do, man. According to YouTube, the views are very less. But if you go on the Instagram, the views are pretty high, bro. The followers, everything is very crazy in calisthenics. Like, people are reaching 100k. I know 100k is nothing nowadays, but then I've never reached. So for me, 100k is too much, you know. But then, yeah, YouTube-wise, I think nobody watches calisthenics videos because there's so many body lifting, body weight, what do you say, gym videos are there. So even if somebody searches calisthenics, it just comes gym videos. So it's hard to see. But then if you see in the Instagram, people are more active there. They're more active there. And calisthenics is more famous in Instagram and TikTok as well. But TikTok, I don't think so. You're gonna find calisthenics easily when there's so many people just doing pranks on each other and that. But yeah, that was a good video. All I'm gonna say is that at the end, it's you versus you. Just do what you do. If you're happy, keep doing it. Don't care about the people. That's what I need to say to myself when I train. I always tell myself, don't care about the people. As long as I'm happy, I'm gonna do it. See you guys, train safe. My full planche. I'm getting it.